All right, welcome to Chef's Take. I'm your host, Michael Zavlaris. Today is Sunday, October 29th, 2023. I apologize for not posting my Week 8 picks during Friday like I usually do. Unfortunately, I was in the hospital. So, obviously, I had my hands full. But, if you're wondering, I'm okay. Everything's perfectly fine. I just have to take it easy. But other than that, let's get right into our Week 8 predictions as well as our Week 7 recap. So let me get out of the NBA section and go to NFL. So I want to get into my Week 7 picks, how I did. So how many games did we have this week? We had what? We had 6 teams on bye, so that means only 13 games, I believe, were played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Look at that. So, I want to get into those picks. So, I did have the Jags beating the Saints. So, that's 1-0. Bears and Raiders. I forgot. I'll be honest with you. I forgot who I picked. But I remember a couple years ago, I made a parlay. And remember, I made a parlay a couple years ago where I would have won like $1,000 off of a $10 bet. And part of that parlay included the Bears beating the Raiders. And that did happen. But I'll be honest, I forgot who I picked this game. So, yeah. I think I don't know. Did I pick the Bears? Because if I did, I didn't recall. I didn't know if Fields was going to play or not. You know what? We'll just call it. I'll just say. I'll say the Raiders. Next, we had the Browns and Colts game. That was a pretty good game, 39-38. I did have the Browns defense, so this kind of stung. But I think I picked the Browns. I know it's a battle of backup quarterbacks, but I was always high on PJ Walker. Me being from outside of Philly, I've been a Temple Owls fan for a little bit. I mean, I do root for Penn State too, but I've rooted for Temple for a while now, and PJ was obviously the starting quarterback from Temple, and he's from Elizabeth, New Jersey, so he's close to home. And yeah, I've always rooted for him, especially in the XFL when he would have won MVP had it not been postponed due to COVID. But yeah, I had the Browns, I believe. But yeah, it was good to see PJ Walker ball out, even though his stats did not look great at all. Actually, no, wait, yeah, Deshaun Watson was starting, but then he got hurt. So yeah, I definitely did pick the Browns. But yeah, it's good to see PJ Walker back in the lineup. It looks like he's playing this week too. So my record right now, we're looking at, let's just call it 2-1. Bills and Patriots. I had the Bills because the Patriots are ass, but the Patriots pulled off upset of the week, I believe. I'll be honest, I forget all the other games that were played last week, but yeah, the Bills got upset, and yeah, the Bills. I don't know what's up with them. Like, a lot of people say, oh, Super Bowl contenders, and they lose these games that you would think are gimmies. And on top of that, Josh Allen is a turnover machine. I know, I can't. Here's the thing. He is a turnover machine, but it feels weird to say it this year, considering my starting quarterback leads the league in interceptions and Jalen Hurts. I think he turned the ball over like 10 times. Now, I hate sounding like that person, but I just want to tell you, 4 or 5 of those interceptions he threw were not his fault. Some of them were just the receiver dropped it, falls right into the hands of the other defender. That's what pissed me off so much. Is like Hurts' picks last year too. It would just be the ball would be in the worst spot. It would be in the wrong place at the wrong time. So there's that. But I don't want to sound like that person. Yes, he leads the league in turnovers right now, I believe. So we'll leave it at that. Anyway, Bills and Patriots, obviously, I had the Bills winning that game, so we're looking at 2-2 right now. Giants and Commanders. Who did I pick? I think I picked the Commanders. I'll just call it the Commanders. I don't want to make it seem like I'm cheating here. Let's go with the Commanders. So now I'm looking at a 2-3. Yeah, a combined score of 21 points between the two teams, 14-7. High school teams score more than that. That's probably not smart to say. I don't care. Anyway, next we have the Falcons and Buccaneers. I think I did pick the Buccaneers here, but the Falcons did win the game 16-13. So right now I'm looking at 2-4. Next we have the Lions and Ravens. I picked the Ravens. I thought they're going to win this game because the Ravens have they have a great defense and they have a good offense. Lions defense isn't bad, but against like Lamar Jackson, I don't know how they would do. I did not expect a 32-point blowout, but I did expect the Ravens to win. So we're looking at 3-4 right now. Steelers and Rams. I think I picked the Steelers because Steelers are such a sleeper team, and they did win 24-17. So we're looking at a 500 record right now, 4-4. Next, we have the Cardinals and Seahawks. I picked the Seahawks, no question. They won the game 20-10. Packers and Broncos. I think I picked the Broncos. They won the game 19-17. Russell Wilson's been cooking. It's just, unfortunately, the team's ass. Everyone but him is ass right now. Well, aside from Patrick Surtain and Justin Simmons. But it looks like come tomorrow, Broncos are going to be sellers. They're trying to trade away Simmons, Judy. I don't know if they are going to trade Patrick Surtain, but I know the asking price is very similar to what the Rams gave up for Jalen Ramsey. It was like 2 first-round picks and like a third-round pick. I forget it exactly at the top of my head. But I know the price is going to be really, really high. So I did have the Broncos. So now we're looking at, I think we're looking at 5-4 right now. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're looking at I think 6-4 right now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6-4. We're looking at 6-4 right now. Sorry about that. Next, we had the Chiefs and Chargers. I had the Chiefs winning this game. I mean, the Chiefs just own the AFC West without question. So, unfortunately, last week I played against Mahomes, Kelsey, Harrison Butker, and yeah, I got shellacked without a question. It was horrible, brutal. I was 5-2. I mean, I was 5-0. I started off the year 5-0, and then I just dropped my last 2 games. Now I'm down like 50-8 because my opponent had Josh Allen, Bills defense, and Stephon Diggs, and Allen had like 30 points. So that's always lovely. So there's a chance I go from 5-0 to 5-3. 5-3 is not a bad record at all, but losing 3 straight is horrible after being undefeated. Next we had the Niners and Vikings. I had the Niners. Yeah, I did not expect this kind of game to happen, but congrats to the Vikings. So we're looking at 7-4 right now. 8-4. No, wait, not 8-4. No, 7-5. My bad. Yeah, we're looking at 7-5. And then the Eagles and Dolphins game, I picked the Eagles. And the Eagles looked good. Aside from the Hurts pick 6, Eagles look good. So, 8-5, not a bad record. Not too shabby. But this was a week full of upsets. So now, without further ado, let's get into the Week 8 predictions, as Tuesday is the trade deadline, so there will be a lot of moves. Today will determine who are buyers and sellers. So, let's get into Week 8. The Buccaneers and Bills game, I did have the Bills, but I didn't think it would be that close. So we're at 1-0 right now. Next, we have the Eagles at Washington. The Eagles are 7-point favorites. Eagles traded for Kevin Byard. We are healthy. I mean, the only person that's not going to be playing today is Bradley Roby, which sucks because he's a good nickel cornerback. I don't think the game's going to be as close as it was a couple weeks ago because we were banged up. We were banged up a few weeks ago, so I think we will shellac them now that we have like a top 4 safety in the league in Kevin Byard. Next, we have the Rams and Cowboys. Cowboys are 7-point favorites. Give me the Cowboys with the points. Same with the Eagles. Vikings and Packers. Give me the Vikings. Vikings are 1-point favorites. I would take the Vikings by 3. I think it's going to be like a 27-24 kind of game. Falcons at Titans. Give me the Falcons. Titans just suck. No Tannehill today, which honestly might be a plus. But then you have Malik Willis and Will Levis. And I'll be honest, they're not that good either. Like if Ryan Tannehill is your starting quarterback, that's not good. And that just tells you like how their quarterbacks are if you have to have a backup for Tannehill. Give me the Falcons. I don't like how the Titans look right now. It looks like they're not going to trade away Derrick Henry or DeAndre Hopkins, despite them trading away Kevin Byard. So yeah, give me Falcons minus 2.5 points. Next, we have the Saints and Colts. I'm going to take this. I think this is going to be a good game. Believe it or not, I think this is going to be a good game. But I want to take the Saints here. Gardner Minshew struggled against the Saints last year when he was on the Eagles, and that's when he had like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. He had an all-star cast around him. And we lost the game, so yeah, give me the Saints here, minus 2.5. But I think it's still going to be a good game regardless. Next, we have the Patriots and Dolphins. Dolphins are 8.5-point favorites. Give me the Dolphins. But for some reason, my gut is telling me to take plus 8.5 instead of minus 8.5. So give me the Dolphins here, plus 8.5. Next, we have the Jets and Giants. Giants flat out suck. But with Tyrod Taylor in that quarterback, he's playing better than Daniel Jones. And here's the thing. Even though I don't hate the Giants, but I mean, obviously it's a division rival, so I don't want them to win. But I do like Tyrod Taylor. And I really wish the Giants would just start Tyrod Taylor because he's a better fit with the team than Daniel Jones. But they're not going to do that because Tyrod Taylor is not making $140 million. Which sucks because he's playing better than Daniel Jones right now. Yeah, this is gonna be a close game, I think. Another close game. Jets are minus 3-point favorites. Give me the Jets. I really want to take the Giants here, but give me the Jets. I will root for Tyrod Taylor though. I like Tyrod Taylor. He was good in Buffalo. I remember 2015 was my first year playing fantasy football. I started 7-0. And this is a random league. I just joined a random league. 7-0. Ended the year 12-2, and I won the championship. And Tyrod Taylor was my starting quarterback that year. I had like Tyrod Taylor, Andrew Luck, and Russell Wilson. I remember I had like all 3 of those guys. But yeah. Yeah, he was my starting quarterback, so yeah, I'll root for him. Anyway, let's move on. Jacksonville at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is 4-2 right now. They're exceeding expectations right now. I think this is gonna be a good game too, but I want to take the Jags here. Next, we have the Texans at Panthers. Texans are 3.5-point favorites. Panthers are 0-6. Give me the Texans. Browns and Seahawks. P.J. Walker will be in at quarterback today. Give me the Seahawks. They're both 4-2 right now. I didn't even realize the Browns are 4-2. Holy shit. I know their defense is flat out great right now. But give me the Seahawks. They're 4.5-point favorites. And I hope the Seahawks win because I have Kenneth Walker on my fantasy team. I want him to get me a good old 20 bomb at least. Next game we have the Chiefs and Broncos. I don't know if it's... I can't remember. Actually, no, it probably is. I think it's always Vegas that gives Kansas City a run for their money, even though Kansas City's always favored. It's kind of like, the Eagles and Washington. Eagles are always favored, but Washington is always giving them a run for their money. Give me the Chiefs. I mean, this is no question. Chiefs are 7-point favorites. I think they're going to win by 14. I think Russell Wilson's going to have a good day, but I just don't think Russell Wilson will be good. I don't think it's going to be enough. Next, we have the Bengals and Niners. Brock Purdy will be playing after clearing concussion protocol. 49ers are 4.5-point favorites. This is close. This is like, I don't know. This is going to be a hard game to pick because the Niners dropped their last two games. They lost to P.J. Walker 2 weeks ago, and the Vikings just beat them. And now, like I said, Purdy's back. But, I don't know. I mean, this is a tough one. Give me the give me the Bengals. That'll be my upset of the week. Bengals 28, Niners 24. Next, we have the Bears and Chargers Sunday Night Football. Give me the Chargers. They're 9.5-point favorites. Give me the Chargers. No Justin Fields today. Nothing against Tyson Bagent. Bajan, I forgot how you pronounce his name. Nothing against him, but this is the Chargers. Even though they're 2-4 right now, I don't see the Bears stopping them at all. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, we have the Raiders and Lions. Give me the Lions. 100%. 100% the Lions. So, those are my picks this week. Let's go on the speed run here. I already picked the Bills to win. But I have Eagles beating Washington. Cowboys beating the Rams. Vikings beating the Packers. Falcons beating the Titans. Saints beating the Colts. Dolphins beating the Patriots. But I'm taking the plus 8.5. Jets beating the Giants. Jaguars beating the Steelers. Texans beating the Panthers. Seahawks beating the Browns. Chiefs beating the Broncos. Ravens beating the Cardinals. Bengals beating the Niners. Chargers beating the Bears. And Lions beating Raiders. So, yeah. Those are my Week 8 picks. I will be making another video on either Tuesday or Wednesday with Matt. Matt will be back on. So, yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to. It's been so lonely being the only one on the channel right now. But yeah, so Tuesday or Wednesday we'll be on together for the first time in a while. We'll be talking about how Week 8 went and how the trade deadline. We're going to give our reaction on the trade deadline. Let's see if we get an exciting one this year. But yeah, we'll give our thoughts on Week 8, possibly Week 9. Baseball, I don't know about basketball. I'll definitely talk about basketball, but we'll go over the stuff we always talk about. So I'll leave it at that. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it, and I will see you guys within the next few days. Peace.